What's going on, credit snipers? This is your boy Carlos Estrada Vega with the Credit Assassins. Guys, I'm excited that you guys are here today. Why? Because we're doing an update about our prior videos on the net 30s for new businesses. Now we want to give you an updated version or updated net 30 vendors that are actually doing best for you in 2022. But guys, thank you for, this is your first time, thank you for coming to our channel. If you are returning Credit Assassin, guys, actually I appreciate that you guys continue to support us. But look, if this is your first time, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. Make sure that you click on the bell icon. Like that, you're gonna be notified every single day, guys, every single day, because we post something new every single day. And I wanna make sure that you don't miss it. But at the same time, do not forget to give me the thumbs up. Why? That's going to help me out with the algorithm, so I can bring this value, especially this content for today, to many new business owners that are trying to build, especially to new business owners that are trying to scale their business. And you know what? At the end of the day, we're trying to make a better life for ourselves. Entrepreneurship is not easy, but guess what? This is what you have certain people that will help you throughout the way and allow me to be that portion on your whole path, on your whole goal, and the path to success. And let me help you build that business credit and your personal credit. And at least let me do the trial and error so that I could bring to you a done for you or done type of message or product, so like that we could help you build that business credit that you need. All right, guys, so before we continue, I want to go ahead and talk to you about, I just want you to know the bureaus that are out there, the ones that actually collect your information when a vendor, so in this case, so the way it works, a vendor go ahead and actually gives you credit. You establish a relationship with them, and what you do, you buy, and you get a net 30. So the options of you getting usually is between getting a net 30, net 45, net 60, and usually sometimes you can even get a net 90. There's certain vendors out there that will be able to work with you. But so in this case, a vendor reports that Tradeline or that relationship that you buy monthly and you pay monthly to the credit bureau. In this case, when we're talking about the credit bureau, remember, this is completely different than your personal side. In the personal side, you have your Experian, TransUnion, and your Equifax. Now, for your business credit, the main bureaus that are out there are your Small Business Experian, your Dun & Bradstreet, which replaces mainly the whole TransUnion, and you have your Small Business Equifax. Now you also have what's called the FICO Small Business Scoring System. You have the National Association of Credit Management, and you have your last one, which is your Credit Safe. So those last three, FICO, Credit Management, and your Credit Safe, I usually not going to see more of them, but it's gonna be like the sub-bureau of your credit. Now the top main ones that you always going to see specifically, I'll advise you to go to nav.com, which this will allow you to monitor your business credit. Now once again, you have your Small Business Experian, you have your DMB or your Dun & Bradstreet, and then you have your Small Business Equifax. So these top three bureaus are the ones that actually receive all the information, and they go ahead and give you what's called a paydex score that goes from 1 to 100. So the goal for you is to always have a paydex between 80 to 100. That's when that paydex score allows you to be lendable and be able to get lending for your business in order for you to scale. Now, how do they do this? Is once the bureaus receive that information, they run it through the calculation. They got some algorithms in between their own bureaus, and they are able to predict to give you the score. Now, something that I've found out, specifically dealing with Dun & Bradstreet, is that they collect the information, but they don't collect the name of the vendors. And this happened to me because there was a Tradeline reporting to my business that it was in collections, which it was misreported, and I think got attached to my business by mistake. So it wasn't my Tradeline. But when I pulled my credit report, when I called DMB, Dun & Bradstreet, the great thing with them is they're very friendly. One thing you have to keep in mind that they are going to try to market to you. they have different packages for business credit. And yes, everything is good and dandy, but guys, there's so many other things that you can do. Listen to this channel, same thing that you're gonna hear from them and pay them thousands of dollars you could get from here for free, or you could even get into a business building package, which is a credit building. It's entirely up to you. All the information is free, you're just gonna have to do a little more legwork. And they're also gonna offer you different packages for business credit building. But guys, it's not really necessary. So going forward, what I wanted to tell you is that they receive the information, or let's say the reporting of any net 30s, any accounts on time, or any accounts delinquent. So in this case, I had a delinquent account. And I didn't know, because it didn't say anything about it. It just said that it was $15,000 delinquent. Who was the creditor? I don't know. To this day, I don't know who the creditor was, but I disputed. They are very friendly. And what I did, I said, look, this is not my account. I want to make sure that I dispute this account because I want to make sure that this doesn't affect my business credit. They were very friendly about it. The lady, she actually is the one that I always call now, anytime that I have to do anything with the business or the business credit report, and I speak to her. So she was able to actually go through, dispute it for me, and yes, it was proven that it was misreported. I guess someone trying to report to another business, something close to mine in name, and it got reported to me. So what I'm saying is, keep in mind, always monitor your credit, and the way that you're going to do it through NAF.com. Now guys, another thing that I want to go ahead and make sure that you guys know is how this happened, because it was also part of my fault, is the business, there was misspellings on the name of my business when it was reported, or it was when I established the account with DMV. So not only they were missing data points, what I mean by data points was pertinent information about me and my business, address, phone numbers, a number of employees, little things like that that were also allowing for gaps to come into my reporting. Because of this, I found out that I went almost 6 months without getting some of my trade lines reported to my credit report. So guys, it is paramount essential for you to double check that your name appears the same on your Department of State whenever you file, whenever you incorporated your entity. Make sure that the IRS has the same name, no misspellings, commas, or anything. Make sure the same spelling and everything. And your DMV, D. Dun & Bradstreet, has the same information. Remember, a DMV number, it is required for you to open any other accounts within the United States, even abroad. It is required. So 2 numbers that you are going to need: DMV number, which is free, okay, and your EIN, which is also free. Those 2 numbers you need in order to establish bank accounts, in order to establish new loans, and in order to establish land. All right, so let's go through the top 10. All right, so the first one that I'm gonna add to this list is going to be Wise Business Plans. Now, Wise Business Plans reports to DMV, reports to Experience, and reports to Equifax. Now, you have a fee, an annual fee of $99, but it can give you up to a trade line of almost $3,000. Now, second, we have Office Depot and Office Max. Now, Office Depot and Office Max, they report to your DMV, reports to Experience, and reports to Equifax. There is no annual fee, but there's also, if you are approved, you get up to a $5,000 trade line, which is definitely hefty in order for you to get approved for bigger lending. Now, the third one we talk about is gonna be your Quill. Quill, it reports to your DMV, reports to Experian, and reports to Equifax, but also reports to Credit Safe. Now, there's no fee to start up, or there's no fee for you to keep the account. And if you get approved for a net 30, you can get a net 30 up to $5,000 annual or trade line. Now, keep in mind, these trade lines are essential. Why? Because allows you to start creating that resume for when you go to a bank and start creating bigger trade lines for either buying vehicles, for either getting lended to scale your business, for either getting lending to even buy a site, a building, or an office for the business, and making sure that the business could show that it can support itself. All right, 4 is going to be Costco. Costco is just like a Sam's Club, like a BJ's. And why I want Costco is because Costco is more friendly when it comes down to lending for new businesses, while BJ's and Sam's Club requires you to even have a business plan for them to provide you lending. So we're going with Costco over here. Now, Costco reports to DMV, Experian, Equifax, and also CreditSafe. There is no annual fee, but you need to have a membership to Costco on your personal side. And the membership to Costco is about $60. Now, if approved, you could get a trade line up to $8,000. So it's kind of hefty, and it keeps going up and up. Now, the next one is going to be Staples. Now, Staples is almost guaranteed that you could get a trade line. They work with everybody because everybody needs office supplies. So Staples reports to your DMV, your Experian, and Equifax, and also CreditSafe. There is no annual fee, but you will get assigned a salesperson that works with you on a monthly basis. And if approved, you get up to a trade line of $7,500, guys. Now, Best Buy for Business. Now, Best Buy for Business only reports to your DMV and Experian. So Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. There's a zero fee for you to keep the account on the annual basis. Now, if approved, you get a trade line up to $8,000. Now, Best Buy is great because it works with you. I mean, essentially, you need computers, you need office supplies, you need electronics. So they're able to work with you. One trick that I found out is that if you go to the stores and you have to speak to the sales reps that deal with business, they will allow you to create a sales account on the spot. They're very friendly. I'll advise you to do it. Not only that, because if you are new in business and you need support for a lot of your electronics, then with the account that you get from Best Buy, you will also get what's called the Geek Squad. The Geek Squad helps you, and they're actually a support team for, it's like an IT department that you don't have, that comes with an account. So Best Buy is one of the best ones too for small businesses. All right, so the next one is HD Supply. HD Supply is almost like a hybrid between a Home Depot and a Walmart. They have a little bit of everything from janitorial to warehouses to, the only thing they don't have is perishables. But they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and your Experian is a zero fee to keep the account, and you could get a trade line between $5,000 to $10,000 if approved. So I advise you to also do your research on what they offer, but they are a great company to work with, especially if you're trying to build business for your small business. All right, so the next one is going to be Lowe's. Lowe's, if you don't know, it's almost like a Home Depot, so they are actually not a company that work together, but they're rivals. Now, Lowe's is great. They also work with military, and they give you 10 to 15% off on discounts if you are a veteran or military. But one of the things is that Lowe's allows you to, well, first of all, they have no fee to start. There's no fee for you to, an annual fee at all. They report to you Dun & Bradstreet, they report to your Experian and your Equifax, and if approved, you could get a trade line of $15,000, guys. This is very helpful. Like I said, we're gonna start going up and up, and this can definitely help you to start getting that lending that you want and need. All right, guys, so next you have Walmart. Walmart for Business. We all know Walmart. Walmart is great. It has some great prices. As a matter of fact, it actually competes with Amazon. But obviously, Amazon is more in an e-commerce type of business, while Walmart is a more like an in-store. But they're also trying to get into the e-commerce side now. But they also work with business very well. Walmart reports to your DMV, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, and your CreditWise. So they have no startup fee, and you could get a trade line up to $10,000. So this one is a good trade line to have because, guys, not only you could use stuff for business, but remember, they also got stuff for your household. So this could be a trade line that could work both ways. So while you're building credit, you could also be getting some goods that you will need every day. And if you have a business from home, guess what? could buy some household items too, janitorial, cleaning supplies, and so on. You get my drift. Walmart is a great trade line to have. And lastly, I want to bring to you Home Depot. Home Depot, I mean, I love this one. They have no annual fee. The report to DMV, Experian, and Equifax. And as soon as I got the car, they gave me a $19,000. It was still with $19,200 Tradeline as a new business. So guys, Home Depot is one of those great ones. Not only that, having a business account allows you to get 10% with them and all the goods that they sell. So obviously Home Depot is a construction type of business for home. They have everything from paint to lighting and so on. And yes, they got some good household items, cleaning supplies, gardening and so on. So Home Depot, I advise you to get Home Depot, Walmart. I mean, at least go for the good ones that you know that you're gonna need from a little bit of both. For your personal and business, you have Home Depot, Walmart, you have your Quill, Staples, guys, and Lowe's. So those 5 right there, remember, in order to start creating a nice foundation for your business, you need to have between 4 and 5 and make sure that they are reporting to your DMV, Experian, and Equifax. So guys, listen to what we got to you, what we'll bring to you today. Listen to the little hacks that we are finding out every single day, and this is what we wanted to go and put this video together so that you could benefit from this, especially because there's some changes that have happened. So guys, I appreciate that you guys were here today. Thank you for listening to everything we have to say today. Thank you for actually being with us today. I hope you actually benefit from this video, and if you do, please give us a comment. Let us know how we did, how we can do better, how can we prove everything that we're doing. If you have any other topics that can help you, let us know. Now, this was your first time on this channel, or if this is your second time or third time and you still haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you click on the bell icon like that. You click on all, and you'll be notified every single day, every time that we post a new content. But at the same time, guys, give me the thumbs up. That is, smash it, do whatever you gotta do, but make sure that it goes from light to dark. That means that you smash that button. But give us a thumbs up. That is going to help us out with the algorithm, and it's going to help us out to bring this value content to a lot of more people. Now, but I appreciate your time, guys. Thank you for being here with us today. Until the next time, my name is Carlos Estrada Vega. I am the Credit Assassin, and I'll see you in the next video.